Hello yogis, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if it's your first time tuning in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here this day. Whatever time it is for you, it's evening for me. My name is Micah. For today's flow, I wanted to get into a gentle flow, but I also wanted to create some energy with the flow as well. So it would be a gentle lower chakra focus flow. So we're focused on moving some energy through these lower chakras here, being the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plex chakra, and the heart chakra. Moving some energy through those chakras with our flow, creating some energy and releasing some energy, and also keeping it gentle and accessible. So without further ado, let's get started. We'll get started today in a child's pose. So let's find child's pose by bringing the tips of the toes to touch. Knees can be outstretched. Stretch the hips back, reach the fingertips forward, and start to bring the forehead down towards the mat. And as you make your way to that child's pose, start to think about your breathing. Start to take some deep inhales and exhales here. And just start to create a wave-like sound, creating some energy and some heat in the body with your breath. You can keep the lips sealed off and just hold on to your breath throughout the practice. If you ever find yourself getting away from it, just come back to it. From this child's pose, we're just going to start to walk the knees out a little further than they already are, bringing them just slightly off the mat, creating a little bit more openness in the hips here. As you inhale, reach back into that child's pose, and as you exhale, push the heart forward, and release the spine down, lowering the belly. Again, inhale, hollow through the spine, pull the navel in and stretch your hips back. Bringing it back into the child's pose. And exhale, pull it forward, push the heart forward, and lower the belly. Gaze can come up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Deep inhale as you round one more time into that child's pose. And deep exhale as you again push that heart forward. As you inhale, release. We're going to walk the hands in, walk the knees in, make our way into a tabletop position. As you make your way to tabletop, check the alignment of your knees. Knees should be aligned to hips. Wrists should be aligned to shoulders. And we're going to continue to create that energy by inhaling, lowering the belly down, letting the elbows rotate out, gaze is going to come up. And then as you exhale, push the mat away. We're going to move like a locomotion, like a train, rolling the shoulders back and then rolling the hips back as you hollow out through the spine for cat. So keeping it fluid. Inhale, lower the belly down, bring the gaze up. Exhale, push the mat away, move, use the shoulders to move you round through the spine, stretch the hips back, keep it fluid. Last one, inhale, shine it forward. Exhale, push the mat away, move through the shoulders. Now we're gonna inhale, bring it forward and take it in the opposite direction. So inhale, and now as you exhale, we're moving forward instead of back now. So just taking that train in the opposite direction, moving the shoulders in the opposite direction, exhaling forward, keep it fluid. Inhale, lower the belly down, and exhale, rounding. And as you're ready, we'll meet in that neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to ground through both hands and ground through the right knee. I'm just going to outstretch through the left toe, ground through this left foot. And then again, coming back with that same child's pose. Inhale, taking the hips back. Keep that left foot grounded. You can start to walk the hands forward here and let the forehead come down. And feel that release. Feel that release through the left hip flexor here. Really sit into it. Deep inhale. And then exhale again. Push the heart forward. And lowering the belly. Gaze can come up. Inhale. Take it back. Exhale. Move it forward. Feel free to move at your own rhythm here as well. Last one. Inhale. Take it back. And then exhale, take it forward. I'm going to walk my hands back in for stability and bring that left knee back into the center. And then we'll take it to the other side, grounding through the left knee. Right foot is going to come out and ground here on the side. Just planting that right foot. As you inhale, stretching through back through the hips, walking the hands forward, coming back into that child's pose until you feel the release in your hip flexor. Maybe in the back of the calf here, I feel it. Through the hamstrings. Deep inhale. Exhale. Move the heart forward. Inhale, taking it back. Exhale, taking it forward. And last one, inhale, take it back. And exhale, taking it forward. And again, I'm gonna bring that knee in. I'm gonna come up onto the balls of the toes. And walk my hands slightly forward. Start to raise the knees, raise the hips, making your way into your first downward facing dog. And in this first downward facing dog, no need to force anything. If your heels aren't ready to come down, that's completely fine. Just go ahead and pedal, maybe bend one knee, bend the other knee. Remember your breathing. You can take weight off the wrist by moving weight into the hips. And as you're ready, we're going to start by grounding the right foot and stretching the left toes up to the sky. And then just bend that left knee. And I like to try to reach for my glute with the left foot. So my foot doesn't touch my glute, but I'm reaching in that direction to create some openness in that left hip flexor. Send your breath there. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. And then inhale, go ahead and draw the knee in towards the chest. And then on an exhale, set that left foot right down into the center. From here, we're going to inhale, reach forward with the gaze, stretching into a supported high lunge here. Deep inhale. And then as you exhale, go ahead and lower that right knee down. Again, inhale, take it up through the knee, stretch it forward. And then exhale, release through the knee. Last one, inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, take it down. As you inhale, you can take it back up. We're gonna walk the hands slightly up and start to get lighter and lighter on those back toes until they come up off the ground. From here, ground through the left fingers here. My left fingers are right off to the side of my foot here and in front. And start to open up those right toes till they're flexed all the way away from you. Getting lighter and lighter through this right hand. Using your core, engaging your core. And I'm going to keep the gaze down so we can stay more grounded for today's practice. Reaching those right fingertips all the way up to the sky. Right toes flexed up and away from you. Take a deep inhale into this half moon. And then as you exhale, you can go ahead and bring that hand back down and bring that right foot back down into the lunge. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, again, lift up through that foot. This time we're going to keep the toes flexed down. You can bend that left knee if it feels more accessible for you. Get lighter and lighter on the fingers until maybe they come up into a warrior three. If it's accessible for you. If not, just keep the hands down. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, coming back down with the hands, you can bring that right foot to meet the left at the top. We're going to take an inhale halfway, bringing the hands in towards the shins. Really reach through the crown here. Straighten out through the spine, and then exhale. Release it down to the mat. As you inhale, let's take it all the way up. Hands up overhead. And then as you exhale, bring the hands in to the heart. Inhale, let's take it up. And exhale, take it all the way back down to the mat. Inhale halfway, straighten out. And exhale, taking it down. We're going to just step right back into our downward facing dog and take it to the other side. So let's go ahead and breathe, paddle here. Remember to send some weight into the hips. Remember your breath. And as you're ready, we'll ground the left foot this time. Take the right toes up. And then just bending that right foot in towards the glute. Take a deep inhale there. Take a deep exhale. And on the inhale, bringing the knee into the center. And then on the exhale, setting that right foot right down in the center, right in between the hands. Inhale, reach forward in that supported lunge. And exhale, release to a low lunge. Inhale, take it up, reach forward. Exhale, release that knee. Then breath to the left hip flexor. Last inhale, reaching it forward. And last exhale, releasing it down. As you come back into a lunge, we'll walk the hands slightly forward. I'm going to ground through the right hand here. Start to flex those left toes away from you. And start to reach up with the left fingers. And keep the gaze down. You stay grounded and supported. Engage the core there. Take a deep inhale into that half moon. And then as you exhale, bring the hand back down. Left foot is going to step back. Again, we're going to walk the hands slightly up. Take a deep inhale as you lift the toes off the mat. Getting lighter and lighter through the fingertips until maybe you come into a warrior three. Take a deep inhale into that warrior three. And then as you exhale, bringing the hands back down and allowing the left foot to come and meet the right at the top. Take a deep inhale here. Straighten out through the spine. And then as you exhale, release. Take it all the way down to the mat. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up overhead. Bring them into a prayer and exhale, hands to heart center. All right, beautiful. Now we're just going to take it down to the mat with our flow. So take a deep inhale, reach the hands up overhead. And as you exhale, taking it all the way down to the mat. Inhale, halfway, straighten out through the spine. Exhale, release. I'm going to release the bottom here, bringing the bottom all the way down. And then from here, I'm going to start to balance on the tiptoes. Start to balance on your tiptoes. And if it feels accessible for you to take the hands off the mat and bring them into a prayer, do so. If it does not, you can stay with your hands supported on the mat. So wherever you find yourself, We're going to inhale here. And this is going to be a little bit of a balance challenge. So inhale from here, hands in prayer, or with the hands on the mat. As you exhale, we're going to allow the knees to come down, push the glutes forward. And I like to take my hands up into this little yogi gun. Inhale, you're going to catch your balance, use your core to take you up. Exhale, release, open up through the heart. Inhale, use your core, draw the knees in. Exhale, release. And last, inhale, take those knees up, you got it. Good job. And as you exhale, coming down, I'm gonna walk back so that I can get some support from my mat here. I'm gonna continue with that heart chakra movement. Grab for the left heel, stretch your right fingers up and back and reach the glutes forward. Deep inhale there. And as you exhale, shift it to the other side. So take the hips down, grab for the opposite heel. Inhale, take it up, stretching that left finger back, those left fingers back. Deep inhale. And exhale, shifting it to the other side. Switch, deep inhale. Exhale, take it to the other side. Grab for the opposite foot. Deep inhale as you stretch it back. And exhale, let's take it to the other side. Last one on both sides. Deep inhale. And exhale, shifting it to that last side. Deep inhale. And exhale, release. And to go into our next pose, I'm just going to cross the feet right behind. Shift the hips back. Let the feet come forward. And let the soles of the feet touch here. Grab a hold of the tops of the toes here. And really stretch up to the crown while moving those knees down towards the earth. Just breathe here for a moment. Feel the release in the hip flexors. Lengthen through the spine, from the base to the crown. Take a deep inhale. Really reach up through the crown. Really send the knees down. As you exhale, just go ahead and release in towards the feet there for a moment. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, just go ahead and release up. We're going to reach the fingers forward, just like you were reaching for something right in front of you and trying to grab a hold to it. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, use your core as a lever to take yourself down to the mat. And you can just move vertebrae by vertebrae here. There's no rush to get down to the mat. Really try to engage the core as you take yourself down. And as you make your way down to the mat, just bring the left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly for a moment. And just use your breath here to move energy through the body, from the root chakra to the heart chakra. With every inhale, inviting new energy into the body, into those chakras. Feel that wave of energy moving from the root to the heart. With every exhale, release stagnant energy no longer serving you. Release that energy that could be blocking your chakras. And blocking the flow of energy through those chakras. Use your breath to create. And as you're ready, we're going to ground through the soles of the feet, bringing them down to the mat. And bring the hands out on either side of the body. And from here, just create a little windshield wiper effect with the knees, just allowing them to fall side to side. And think of releasing any energy, any stagnant energy in the body. Think of releasing through that lower spine. And as you're ready, bring the soles of the feet back to the mat. We're going to move everything into the center into a little ball. So bring the knees in, bring the forehead into the knees, and pull everything in until you're a little ball. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, release everything. Let everything come down to the mat. Let the feet fall heavy. Let the shoulders fall heavy. Let the hands fall heavy. Let go of anything that you might still be holding on to physically or mentally now. You can release control of the breath now. If you're holding on to any tension in your brow, you can release it. If you're holding on to any tension in your jawline, you can release it. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. And just be for a moment. Now, if you'd like to take a longer Shavasana, please feel free to pause the video at this time and take as long as you need to for yourself. But if you're ready to move on, just go ahead and roll over to the left side of the body, or whichever side you're feeling inclined to. Making your way to a fetal position by tucking the knees and using the arm as a pillow. And with the eyes remaining closed, use your free hand to push yourself up into a meditation seat. No rush, no hurry to get there. If you are needing energy to support you through your day, you can keep the palms faced up to the sky. And if you're closing out your day, you can keep the palms face down towards the knees. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up to this practice today, for carving out some time for yourself, for supporting your body through breath and movement, showing your body some love. And I'd like to thank you as well for allowing me to guide this practice for you. As you're ready, let's reach the hands up towards the sky, gather up all the good energy that's here around you, bring it to a prayer in the center. And then just allow the thumbs to fall to the third eye and send some breath and love to your third eye for a moment. As you're ready, releasing the hands to the heart space. We'll close this practice with a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Namaste. Thank you.